So.
Good morning, Larry. We are at the foothills of Mount Suswa in Narok County. This is Narok East constituency, and Suswa town itself is just that town you see behind me there. And this is the Empash Primary School, one of the polling stations in this constituency. And the returning officer here says that even though the polls opened on time, the voter turnout is quite low. And if you look, there are 3 streams at this school. It's a very small school. The streams are these 3 over here, and each of these streams has at least 534 registered voters, but the returning officer tells us that the number of people who've turned up to vote is just slightly under 50 out of the more than 1,600 registered voters. Now, just a little bit of things to know about Narok County. Narok is a county that is traditionally known to be an opposition stronghold. That is up until 2013, when in 2013 they voted overwhelmingly for Raila Odinga, giving him at least 50% of the total vote cast, while Uhuru Kenyatta got only 46%. But this time round, in August 8th, the dynamics changed, and they gave Uhuru Kenyatta 54% of the vote, and then Raila Odinga got just slightly over 46% of the vote. This time around, there's only 1 box, and like August when there were 8, when you had to vote for president and MP and all the other candidates, this time around you're only voting for president. And so when the voters come in, the process is much shorter, although the rest of the dynamics still continue as the previous election, where you still have to be identified before you get your polling papers, and then you go and vote. So Larry, that is the situation here at Empash Primary School in Narok East constituency, and so far the voter turnout still remains low, but you're going to keep an eye on it to see how it progresses during the day. And as you even go down further into Narok town, which is where Narok North constituency is, the situation is still the same, low voter turnout, but then the activities therein are still very peaceful. The voters are coming in peacefully, they cast their vote, and then they go back to their duties. And even some of the businesses are open, unlike August 8th, when pretty much every single shop in town was closed. Today there are people who are still opening their businesses, and there are those who are still closing, but even those who are coming to vote, they're going back and opening their businesses. But Larry, as I said, we're going to be keeping an eye on it to see how the day progresses.